Welcome to Washington State University's Palouse Ridge Golf Club, host site of the 2013 NCAA Division I Men's Golf Pullman Regional. The opening hole at Palouse Ridge is a very challenging par 4. You tee off looking at the clock tower on campus and hit your tee shot favoring the left side to give you the ideal angle into the green that is surrounded by a bunker on the left and a very sharp slope to the right of the green. Hole number 2 is a 379-yard par 4 that typically plays downwind. This hole plays much shorter than the yardage. A good drive puts you within 50 yards of the green, and if you can chip it close to the green that slopes away from you, you'll have a great look at birdie. The third tee box provides some of the best views on the golf course. It overlooks the rolling hills of the Palouse. This 484-yard par 4 plays drastically downhill and much shorter than the actual yardage. A good drive leaves you around 150 to 180 yards to a well-bunkered green. Hole number 4 has a severe drop-off just to the left of the green. If you keep your ball to the right, you can receive a nice bounce back onto the green and leave yourself a good look at birdie. Hole number 5 is a true risk-reward par 5. After hitting a good drive up the right-hand side, you will have the option to play over a large hazard that's short of the green or to lay up to the left fairway. If you can pull off a great second shot, you'll have a good look at eagle. The front 9 doesn't get any easier when you get to the 6th hole. From the Crimson Tees, this is the longest par 3 on the golf course, and it's difficult to get your ball on the putting surface in one. Number 7 is another 480-plus yard par 4. It generally plays downwind. A good drive will leave you a short iron approach into a long green that is divided into 2 sections by a ridge running through the middle. Hole number 8 is an uphill par 4. After a good tee shot, you will be left with an approach that is difficult to get close to the green. The green is elevated from the fairway and guarded by 2 front bunkers. If you can successfully navigate your approach shot, you've done well to leave this hole with a par. After a number of challenging holes on the front 9, hole number 9 is one where you have a legitimate shot at birdie. If you can make a birdie on this hole, it can jumpstart your round and get you going for the back 9.
Welcome to Washington State University's Palouse Ridge Golf Club, the number 2 college campus course in the country. Hole number 10 is a downhill par 5. It's about 626 yards from the championship tee, and it's a real test of skill. It usually takes golfers about 3 shots to get to the green, and the green is usually pretty firm, so placement of that 3rd shot is key. Hole number 11 is a tough par 3. From the championship tees, it plays 175 yards, and it's a 1-club green. A tucked right pin on this hole is the most challenging placement and can make the hole play very tough. Hole number 12 is a great par 4. It plays 455 yards from the championship tee, and the main factor here is the wind. If the wind's into you, this hole plays extremely challenging. If it's at your back, you can get a nice wedge shot into the green. Hole number 13 is a par 3 that's predominantly into the wind. Club selection is key, as this is the biggest green on the golf course at 42 yards. You want to be sure to leave yourself in a good position to make an easy par or have a chance at birdie. Hole number 14 is a par 4 that plays 401 yards from the championship tee. This hole kicks off the final 5, which is a group of holes where you have a good opportunity to score if you put yourself in the right position. The fairway slants from right to left, so placement off the tee is key to give yourself a good approach shot and an attempt at a birdie. Hole number 15 is a par 4 that plays 369 yards from the championship tee. This is one of the signature holes on the golf course and is also dedicated to the golf course architect, John Harbottle III. Depending on the wind, you can have a good chance at reaching the green off the tee on this hole. It's a risk, but worth the reward. Hole number 16 is a short par 3. It plays 138 yards from the championship tee. Don't let the length fool you, however. You're hitting into a narrow green with a dominant right to left wind. The only safe place to miss is the chipping area short right of the green. Hole number 17 is a par 5 that plays 527 yards from the championship tee. Palouse Ridge is one of the few golf courses that has 2 par 5s as closing holes, giving golfers a great opportunity to make a few birdies coming in. This hole is reachable in 2, and is a risk-reward shot as it's one of the few holes that has water guarding the green. Hole number 18 is a difficult par 5. It's 551 yards from the championship tees and takes 3 well-executed shots. The green is 2-tiered, and positioning is key to leave yourself in position to close out a memorable round.
And this concludes our tour of Palouse Ridge Golf Club. We hope to see you out here soon. Go Cougs!